foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Wisdom, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. I say shalom to you, Akim out there. And this is in the news on September the 29th, 2022, on this Thursday afternoon. And this is a news article right here. I'll do a sit-down lesson on it in the news, a news article. And this is from thehill.com. And it was published by Zach Schofield, if I pronounce his last name right, and it's regarding the finance of the Wall Street. And the highlight of this news article to read for in the news, September 29th, 2022, from thehill.com. And once again, the Dow Jones fell more than negative 450 points, as it points to a continuing fears of recession. And traders work on the floor on the New York Stock Exchange on September 23rd. Right, that was a photo from the 23rd. We'll continue on with the news article. And it says stocks dropped steeply on Thursday as investors shows fear of a potential recession and current volatility erasing gains made during Wednesday's rally. Oh yeah, I remember that because they had a little gain yesterday on Wednesday. So now Thursday, those gains has been lost as the Dow Jones dropped negative 452 points. And it says the Dow Jones Industrial Average has dropped more than 450 points, or 1.5%, to 229,227, while the NASDAQ fell by 2.8%, and the New York Stock Exchange sunk more than 1.6% when markets closed on Thursday. The S&P 500 in the afternoon briefly fell to its lowest since late 2020 before rising in the final minutes of trading. Although all the sectors suffered losses on Thursday, investors has fixated on the Federal Reserve interest rate hikes, which are aimed at lowering demanding to reduce inflation. And it says central bankers have expressed an intent to continue to raise rates to curb price growth after multiple aggressive increasing potential ways to a recession. The Fed has warned the monetary tightening will likely produce an uptick in unemployment. And it says, but applications for unemployment benefits failed last week, according to a new jobless claims report released on Thursday, showing that fewer companies are laying off workers despite the high inflation rate and borrowing costs. It says volatile currency markets has led to more freight, while stocks has been climbing on Wednesday as the Bank of England. And it says the United Kingdom last week announced a plan to cut taxes and increase borrowing. Right, increase. Yeah, that goes into the consumer spending. Fluking investors and sending yields soaring. The British pound dropped to an all-time low against the dollar, right? Because the U.S. dollar is right now good value right now at the moment. But when that charagma, when that comes into full effect, that lets you know that the dollar is going to be no longer high value like it currently is right now. We'll continue on with the reading. It says before the UK central banks began its purchases, it says stock market tumble on Thursday was driven by Apple's nearly 4.8% drop, which CNNBC reported came after a Bank of America analyst downgraded the stock from buy to neutral. Some other technology stocks suffered major losses as well. Tesla stock sank 6.8%, Meta fell by 3.2%, and Amazon fell about 2.6%, updated on 4:11 p.m. And he's already. So yeah, this is another increase sign of modern day Babylon is falling once again. As the scripture says in the book of Jeremiah, I believe, and in Revelations, we would have healed Babylon, but she wouldn't be healed. So modern day Babylon is currently not being healed, especially economically. So it's going to continue to fall economically, and this trend is definitely going to continue. As modern day Babylon falling economically, with the continuing inflation going up, the cost of living is going up, everything is going up, high taxes, high interest rate taxes, as the Federal Reserve still trying to ease the inflation, which is highly likely is not going to happen. And then as it's entering a current potential recession, as it says, point to recession fears, as the Dow Jones once again failed again after yesterday's game. So now another day, which is Thursday today, September 29th, 2022, the Dow Jones fell negative 450 points after its good gain solid from yesterday. Now today, it fell once again, So, this was just a quick news update about the markets crash today as they point to fears of a potential recession. As the experts, the financial experts, warned about that, So that's showing continuing increasing signs of modern day Babylon is falling, And this trend is definitely going to continue. And this is definitely going to continue to collapse and fall as we see these markets continue to fall. The recession is entering in that phase, And the inflation is going up. The continued consumer spending is going up. The continued consumer spending going up once before. So yeah, it's showing more exact point examples and it's showing increasing more signs of modern day Babylon is definitely falling on the economic scale, and it's going to continue to do on so forth, as we see these things in the news, especially from an economic scale, So with that, I hope this sit down lesson was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered to the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and above.